Hi, and welcome back to Women in STEM. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to extract DNA at home. And for doing this experiment, you're going to require the following things. The first thing you're going to need is alcohol. You can use isopropyl or rubbing alcohol. If you don't have either of those, you can use anything that has a high alcohol content. You also need liquid dish soap, some salt, spoons, a skewer or a toothpick, something that has DNA in it. You can use a lot of things for this, for example, frozen or fresh produce. Today I'll be using fresh strawberries. A clear cup, something you can see through easily and is taller than it's wide. Coffee filters or a kitchen strainer or cheesecloth. A container to squash the strawberries or whatever you choose to use in. And lastly, a glass of water. Alright, so let's get started. For the experiment, the first thing you're going to want to do is getting your alcohol into the freezer so that it can chill. We'll be using it later on. Next, you want to grab your produce and you want to put it into your container and mash it until they're mush. So since I'm going to be using strawberries, I'm going to take my spoon and mash the strawberries. In case you feel that it's too little, you can add as many strawberries or as many of your produce as you want. Once you're done mashing, it should look something like this. Here's a quick tip. Use ripe strawberries because they're a lot easier to mash. Next, grab your glass of water and empty it out so that you're only left with 1/4 of a cup. This is about how much water you need. Now, add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of your liquid dish soap to the mixture. Give it a good mix. Now, the next thing you have to do is carefully pour the mixture into the container with your squished strawberries, bananas, or whatever you choose to use. Give that a good mix. You can keep that to the side now. Next, grab your cup and place either a strainer or a coffee filter on top of it. Then, carefully pour this mixture into it so that the liquid can be strained out. Here's another tip, preferably use a glass instead of a bowl like this to avoid making a mess like I did. Once your liquid is strained out, you can discard the strainer with the remaining contents in it. Now for the fun part. So you want to go and grab your alcohol from the freezer. Gently pour it over the strained liquid. So how you do that is just take the glass up, tilt it to the side, and gently pour the alcohol so that it forms a layer on top of the mixture. Now you can give it a couple of minutes to sit and watch what happens. So the little strands you're seeing form in the alcohol layer are actually DNA. And if you grab your skewer or your toothpick, you can gently grab the strands out. Congratulations, you have successfully extracted DNA at home.